alive!
Hi, we're here. We actually made it despite yucky feeling people.
Always yucky feeling.
Yeah.
What?
I gotta mute that. There we go. I was trying to mute the YouTube video because it just started. Okay, so I'm testing out some new tech today. Not a new computer yet, but hey, we're getting there. I got new tech. Hopefully everything sounds good on your end.
Sounds good here.
So tonight, good. Tonight we are going to cover the season finale for Designated Survivor, Flash, Supergirl, and the I don't know what to call it finale of Prison Break, because I've been hearing that there may be another 9-episode season in a year or so.
I'm a little bit mad about Prison Break.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we'll get there.
we'll get
I actually was a little mad about the ending of Flash too. I kind of freaking called it.
Goddamn Barry.
I know. I kind of called it. But I was so
super
happy
at the beginning. Super happy at the beginning, and then stupid ass Barry being a stupid ass.
Right? I have marshmallow on my finger. Lovely. That was not tasty though. I think there was hair in it.
Marshmallow on your finger, hair in your mouth.
I had a s'more right before I came up. And I think I got marshmallow all over my fingers because it was all melty and gooey.
The best invention ever.
I know, I love them. And we're almost out of chocolate, so I won't be able to make any more until the weekend.
Rude.
I know. It's like, gosh, who ate all my chocolate? Oh, wait, I did. Ah.
That's always, like, I'm always going, I'll be at my brother's house or I'll be out at dinner or something. I'll be just like, I ordered all this food and all I got was this empty plate that it looks like someone licked on. Somebody keeps eating my stuff and drinking my tea. Oh my god. This is my favorite teacup. It's so stripy.
I like it. It's so cute. This is my favorite water cup. It holds all the water.
Yeah.
It holds. It's like half ice. Like, I'm serious. This from here to here is all ice.
Look what my brother and his girl got me for my birthday.
Oh, that's so cute. I love it.
So much. It's so shiny and pretty.
Yes. I love
it. Should we just start with Flash since we were already talking about Flash?
Yeah, let's go ahead and discuss the stupidity of Barry Allen yet again. But I'm like,
he does not deserve Iris, who is smarter than all of them.
He doesn't fucking deserve the friendship of HR. Like, seriously.
I know.
We actually have 2 episodes to discuss here because we did not discuss the amazingness that was the real Leonard Snart.
Mm-hmm.
And I was so happy.
I missed him so much.
I know, because the last show you were like, no, it's the real Len. Go watch it. And I'm like, okay, I will.
It was so good. I missed him so much.
Happy. I did. He was like the perfect. It was just perfect, and I loved it. And they get stuck. He gets stuck in the room with the king shark, and he's like, if Cisco gets you out of here, I'll put a good word in with my sister. Which, like, now that Frequency has been canceled, makes you wonder: are we going to get Peyton List back on Flash?
Yes, please.
She's adorable as
They should just keep everybody. Like, why is everybody not even on the show all the time? Just keep everybody.
Like, I'm like really hoping somehow that this was their way of saving Len so he's alive for season 3 of Legends of Tomorrow, because they totally played off of his last line in season 1, there ain't no strings on me, and he like repeated it several times in the episode at the end there, and I'm like, oh yay, does this mean,
I know. No, I'm telling you, like, he is too smart to not have noticed people's behavior changing right before he was picked up for the Legends.
Right. And then it's
Back
like,
more than once now to that time frame right before.
yeah, exactly. And then it's like he also
Sure, so he
he
knows
like
that something is
I've
going on
been
because
down in your lab using something, and he literally only just walked out, and Siska's like, but he did. And he didn't even whisper it, it was loud. Like, okay, there's no way Len didn't hear that.
I'm telling you, it would be the easiest fix ever to just say he had a backup plan because he totally would have a backup plan.
Mm-hmm. Somehow Leonard Snart knew he was gonna die that day, or looked like he was gonna die, and somehow he fixed himself.
Yeah, and that's why he took
that
over at that last minute, because Heatwave didn't
he knew
have the
how to
backup
survive
plan.
or make it out of there or something.
Yeah.
My hair looks horrible. I'm all playing with my hair. It looks horrible.
Or he needs the other people to go get him as part of his plan or something, so they had to all survive.
Yeah, it's like,
But
I
they
don't know,
got
but he
distracted by Rip and his
apparently
stupidness.
at like some Comic-Con last week, I'm not sure what Comic-Con it was, but he was apparently there, and out of his own mouth, he will be in season 3 of Legends of Tomorrow. At what capacity at this time, we do not know, but we're hoping for whole full time, or at least
Full time.
more than 5 episodes.
Well, he managed. Dom managed to be in the whole season, even if he was in a background capacity, while doing the same show. So maybe they could do something like that.
Yeah.
The background snarking delightfully, even if it's not a him-centric show.
Yeah, exactly. I would just be happy to have him back with him and Nick and all buddy. And what made me really sad about this episode is apparently this was directly after I want to say directly after he killed Mick.
Yeah, I think that's the woods where he dropped him off and told everybody that he killed him when right before he got picked up and became Kronos.
Right.
I was just like, ooh, get him while he's emotional.
Yep.
Barry don't know shit. He doesn't know what he took him out of.
The best episode of season 3 of Flash. It made me happy.
It was so good. And like, he was just a little bit nerdy where he was like, do you watch Shark Week? I love Shark Week.
I know, I loved it. It was so, oh my god. I wish I had not deleted the episode, but you know what? It'll be on Netflix like next week, so I can go back and watch it like next week.
Just watch that middle act that he's in, and who cares about the rest?
Right? Who cares about the rest of this episode? Because
and like
Layla was stupid.
Layla was only being a pain in the ass so that we could have Snart, because she gave him the thing anyway afterwards. About getting my Snart back, even if his name is still Snart.
Yeah, I love him. And it's like funny, and it's like so many people make fun of how he talks, but it's like he literally said in interviews that when he went in and tried out for the role, he says, I talk like I normally talk. And then I told the creator, I said, he goes, I want to try something a little different. And then he says, I talk like a campy old 1960s comic book villain. And I'm like, and that's what he does, and it's beautiful, and I love it.
And I love that it's obviously a personal choice for the character too, because we've met his sister, we've met his dad. Yeah, neither of them sound like that. It's literally just he's a weirdo, and he made this choice somewhere along the line, and it's the persona that he deals with the world through.
Yes. This snarky, smart aleck, weird talking, wonderful man.
I love him so much.
Who cares more about his friends and family than anything. And I love it. He's so perfect.
Even more than he cares about the score, which previously was more than anything.
Right. Somebody tried to argue with me about it, is that he wasn't like that in the comic books. And I'm like, I don't know what comic books you were reading, but when the Rogues Gallery killed off Barry, he fucking flipped out on the Rogues Gallery and with Mick's help murdered all of them. So it's like, what are you watching? Little children outside, I gotta watch my language.
when Flash dropped him off back in the woods, all that flirting, where he was like, "You need to stay good."
I know, they're totally. I will admit, you know, my main ship is totally Mick and Len. No qualms there. But I can do a little bit of what the term for Snart and Barry is. I'm not.
Snary?
But I Snary, Smart? Ah, no, that doesn't work. Hold on, let's see.
Flash.
Let's see. Flash or something. Let's see.
I read an interview.
That's what it's called Flash.
I read an interview where he said that he plays him like 100% pan, so you can ship him with anyone, and that's fine.
He is like literally, he is literally the Captain Jack Harkness of the Arrowverse, literally. Like, come on, he even has died and come back from the dead repeatedly. He is outdone Captain Jack.
He's less of a
personizer.
Less of a extrovert.
Yeah.
He's less of an extrovert, but he has many of the qualities that I like about Captain Jack.
Exactly, and I love it. And he needs to just come back and like have his own show. Like, I don't even care if he goes on Legends. Let's just give him a cash show. Captain Cold.
I just want. There's enough people in the Flareverse now that I just want to be able to pick and choose the ones that I want and dump all the ones I don't want.
Yeah, exactly. Like, let's get rid of these lame characters that are boring. Bye-bye.
And Heat and Cold will always be on the team.
Here, we just shove Len here. We just put Len on all the shows.
He can be like Wolverine. He can just show up in every comic.
Yes. What was it? He said in an interview, he goes, you know, when I tried out for the role, it was supposed to be one episode, but everyone liked him so much they wrote him into another episode, and then they were like, we're gonna bring in Captain Cold's partner Heatwave, and he goes, I literally just said let Dom do it. Dom will be perfect, and he was. And
because of that, the other episodes of Prison Break a bajillion years after.
Yeah, that is also said in an interview, is that he said that if him and Dom had not worked together on Legends and Arrow and he didn't do Arrow, Flash and Legends, he said, I don't think we would have discussed doing Prison Break again.
It's so good though. So like, I'm going to assume that it's an alternate reality version. So no matter which side you're starting from, they're alternate realities.
Yes.
And Prison Break came back because they snuck into Nanda Parbat and used the Lazarus Pit. Sure.
to bring to bring Michael back, not Len,
Michael back. Exactly. And then they breached back through to whatever non-superhero-y version of reality the regular show is in.
Yeah. So, I can't help this but looking at my hair, but you see where it's like bleaching out now that the summer's here? Like, it's randomly bleaching in the middle of the two colors. It's weird. Like, where the red's fading out and the blue's starting to fade, it's like bleaching blonde. It's weird. I'm like, can the rest of my hair follow suit? Because I'm going to strip all the color out of it at the end of next month. And I'm going to leave it blonde for the rest of the summer. And then I'm going to do some new colors right before I go to Chicago in October. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see all my friends. It's like been forever, like 9 years since I've, like 10 years since I've seen like my best friends from high school. So,
Talk.
it's not even for high school reunion. I'm just going back to Chicago for 7 days to see people and hang out. And I'm excited. I'm
going back
home.
for 7 days to try to change time? Because that's all you've got is 7 days.
Okay, I'm good. My is apparently kicking in because my headache and cramps are stopping. So yay! Okay, so yeah, that episode was great. Every bit of it with Len was great, and then
that was my favorite episode since they came back.
It was really the best episode of season 3B. But then we come back, Snart's gone, and HR tells Bad Barry. Sorry, I don't know why I said Harry. Where Iris is being hidden, and he goes and gets Iris, and la 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 la. We somehow magically switch places with HR.
So I'm like, the story is done now, and I'm still bored with Savitar.
I know. Bad things, like in the episode before they brought Snart back, I did feel kind of bad for him because it was like you could obviously tell how much he cared about Iris, but at the same time, it was like, he's a boring villain. Give me something new. Give me something non-speedster related.
Right? It would have been much more interesting. It up, told us who he was earlier instead of drawing that out for flippin' ever.
I know.
Had Barry actually have to battle himself for real by just changing now and not having to actually defeat the villain. Like, I was really excited when they were like, no, he got evil because we rejected him, so we're not going to reject him. I was so excited.
I know. I was like, oh my God, we're not going to reject him. We're going to change time and let this new Barry live, and we're going to have two Barrys, and maybe they'll be smart as one Barry was in season 1.
He could have gone by Bart, which they had just introduced as what he would prefer if he had a choice.
Yeah, because there was a Bart Allen. There is a Bart Allen in the comic book, so it would have worked.
It would have been so great. You know that Joe would have gotten over it and just had another son because Joe is everyone's dad.
My baby, come on. I adopt everybody. Come on.
And then he could have had a twin brother, and it could have been awesome.
It would have been, but no, they had to go the stupid route.
They had to go, I knew it all along.
Fucking route. And that is like my biggest complaint with The Flash is that every season finale has been very predictable endings. Like, I called it like 3 weeks ago, something's going to happen and Barry's going to have to go off and risk his life to save the world again. And that's how we end every season, because we ended season 1 with the big vortexy tornado, and we ended season 2. How did season 2 end again?
Season 2 ended with him going back to start Flashpoint.
Oh, Flashpoint, right. Yeah.
And then that was the beginning of season 3. And then, yeah, like, it's always something stupid. He almost gets to be with Iris, and then he chooses... Almost gets to be with Iris, and then he chooses to be a dick.
Yeah. And it's
they
like,
were going to get married.
And it's like, but I'm just like, well, just put Jay back in the Speed Force. What the fuck does he do on this show?
Unless they're going to keep him and he's going to be on the show for more than 15 seconds.
Right?
It's pointless to just keep trading out speedsters in the speed prison.
You know, right? And then
Tracy's still around. Maybe Tracy can figure out how to bust it up and break it so they don't have to put anyone else in after he gets out at the beginning of next season.
Yeah. And then it's like, I absolutely loved the end for Caitlyn's storyline this season. I really was like praying they didn't go, okay, I'll take the injection. I'm going to be Caitlyn again. I was really hoping they wouldn't go that route, because it was just like, No, she needs to learn to deal with her problems.
She does, and she needs to do something for herself that is not because of a boy for once, because 3 seasons it's always about a boy.
I get it that she does care about Julian. You cannot tell me she doesn't care about Julian, because he's the one who got
she cares
through
about
to
all
her.
of them.
Yeah, but he's the one who got through to her. He's the one who made her break, and her eyes weren't white, and And
if he really does love her, he'll wait out the summer for her to deal with her crap and come back next season.
As far as I know, he is signed on for next season, so.
It would be so sad if he just left. Like, he has to at least be back for the first episode.
Right? But yeah, I'm down for a non-villain Killer Frost or whatever she's going to end up calling herself, because she says she's not Killer Frost, but she's not Caitlin Snow either. So I'm just like, what's she going to call herself? Caitlin Frost?
Frosty Snow.
Frosty Snow.
Frosty Snow.
Frosty.
They're going to call her Snow Cone.
Snow Cone, yes.
It'll be so great.
It would be.
Because, like,
but no.
Caitlin was being such a weenie about her powers, and Killer Frost was being insta-psychopath. And it's nice to have something in between.
It is, and I like it, and I can't wait to explore it more next season. I really hope we get to explore it more. Because, like, I worry that when they do this with characters, like, I'm going to go figure out who I am, that they're going to be written out of the series.
Yeah.
And I really hope not. I really hope not. I really hope we get to explore who she is.
Even if she does get written out of this season, she could come back at any point as long as she's not dead, though. It would be annoying.
Yeah.
It would be fixable.
So I hope you CW people are listening and you don't, like, completely kill Killer Frost, Caitlin Snow, Danielle Panabaker, because she's awesome.
She is. And
she's like one of my favorite characters on the show. She's like almost up there with Snart.
If they're gonna keep Tracy, they don't have to get rid of the other girl.
No.
Like, just keep everybody. A huge family is exactly what Barry needs, because he's impetuous and moronic.
Yeah. So, like, I'm wondering how long Earth, whatever that is, Harrison Wells is going to stick around next season.
Okay, I really like him. He's my favorite of the Wellses.
Yeah, he is the favorite of Wells. I mean, HR grew on me. I didn't really like him to start with, but he grew on me. And
I like all of them, but, like,
I do.
Maybe they'll go back to those other. They'll go back to the other guys who answered and we'll get Steampunk Wells.
Yes, Steampunk Wells. That would be awesome.
Think of all the random tech that they could put together between Cisco building stuff and Steampunk Wells.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Be so fun. So I'm glad Iris didn't die, because she's the only brain in the group.
Right? She's the only one who ever thinks, except when she's like, I can't die today. Lets the random guy touch her arm. Oh my, I wanted to kill her in that episode.
But, like, this was the only solution they didn't try. Like, they tried everything except for just switching her out. And HR, spur of the moment, came up with the plan to just switch her out.
I know. He's like, oh, there, I'm taking your place.
Like, if they could have switched her out with a robot or, like, anything, everybody.
They couldn't have Barry know she was switched out. That was the big issue. Yeah. But HR did it the way HR needed to do it, and it worked, and it was horrid, and I cried, and I felt really, really bad, but it was good. That was, like, the good part of it. How they figured out
that was probably the most affecting part of that episode.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of Savitar before I even knew who it was.
Right, same.
As soon as he was like, I knew they would be saps, and decided not to let himself be healed, even more.
I know. He's like, nope, I'm not going to be healed. I'm like, you're a dumbass. You could have been an interesting character, but you weren't.
It could have been so cool. It's such a missed opportunity because he would have been trying to be good, but habituated to being bitter and evil. And then Barry is always like trying to be good to not be evil.
Right? It's like,
Plus, he knew about stuff that hasn't happened yet. That would have been useful.
Very useful, yeah. But, we don't get useful, intelligent characters because, that's got to be Iris's shtick.
I swear the writers are really good at ideas and then pull the punches.
The execution just doesn't come off right, yeah.
An easy way rather than the more interesting, unusual way.
Right? Agreed.
They really just need to hire us, and then we can strong arm them into doing the better way.
Yes, be like, no, this way will work better. It's more fun and more exciting, and it'll give us more storylines. We don't need to send Barry into the Speed Force prison. Dumbasses.
I bet you anything we could go up to Grant Gustin and be like, you want to play two people for a while?
This would be fun. You're going to play two people for an entire season. But not in the way
it would
we
be
did
like
it
Orphan Black.
Yeah, we could have him playing like 6 people. It'd be fun.
I mean, like, Harry is already being 17 people an episode.
Right?
Plus, it would be something that hasn't happened in their own story before because the time remnants always get taken out.
Yeah, exactly. So it'd be awesome to not have them taken out.
That problem out, it would be a new thing.
We should write these ideas down.
Dear Flash writers, you're really good
Listen
with the
to
dialogue,
us. We're smarter than you.
We have some things to say about plot.
Yeah, your plot development sucks. Balls.
Dear Flash writers, you're on Twitter and we could totally just tweet this stuff directly to you, but
instead, we're going to say it on this video that you will probably never watch.
Oh, goodness.
Actually, it's funny. Our advertisement today for the show, hold on, behaving, I haven't had to shut off other windows yet, got retweeted by somebody named Bob Morency, who is the Health and Wealth Network.
I saw that, Health and Wellness. I'm like,
what does that have to do with what we're doing? But hey, thanks for the retweet. Awesome.
Thanks for the boost.
Go check out the Health and Wealth Network, folks. There you go. I'm gonna print from now on. If people reblog or retweet our shows, advertise our show on their Twitter, I'm gonna call them out on the show because it's awesome, and be like, go follow this person because they're awesome and watch our show.
It's true.
If you're watching our show, hi. Come watch us be dumb, because that's what we are sometimes.
Come watch us ramble incoherently and sometimes have really awesome points about plot lines.
And watch me clean my nails because they're driving me nuts and I'm picking on them.
Watch me drink tea and scratch my itchy ear.
Yay!
It's like driving me nuts. There's like an itch right under where my glasses sit.
Oh, I hate that. Now you're making me itchy. Okay, anything more we want to discuss about Flash?
I think that is everything I wanted to say about Flash, because mostly I just wanted to talk about Snart and complain about Savitar.
I could seriously do like an entire episode just talking about Leonard Snart and how awesome he is, except in season 2 of Legends where he was really fucking dumb.
Yeah, they kept messing with him.
They really dropped the ball for his character in season 2.
I feel like the people who were writing season 2,
they wanted him to be the normal I hate everybody villain.
I feel like they hadn't watched season 1.
Or anything else Snart ever did on the Arrowverse. There we go.
Like, it just seems like they didn't know. They thought they were writing someone else, and he did the best he could, but they gave him crap.
Yeah, and it makes me wonder if maybe at some point it was thought to do a different villain, but then they're like, oh no, we'll just use Snart because he's that'll have effect on Mick, and then they didn't change the script.
That might be. We know that they had to rearrange some stuff because of Prison Break, so maybe originally that was going to be someone else's storyline.
Because he said that in some interview he did before season 2 even aired, is that they were going to explore the Sarah and Leonard relationship even more, and there was no mention of it. Yeah, there was no mention of it this season.
Like, there was literally one line way at the end of the season where she was like, I miss him too. And I'm like, really? Because I haven't seen any of that.
Yeah, same. Yeah, sorry, no. Mick and Leonard were together 20-some years before you, bitch. Go away.
See, I'm fine with them having a relationship because it's fun and they're both pretty.
Yes, same.
They didn't do anything with it because she kissed him right before he was exploded and then she never mentioned him again.
I know, it was like there was no mention of Len at all last season until this season 2, until he started showing up in Mick's head, and then he showed up for real, and it wasn't. Sorry, don't care what you say. That was not Len.
Mick had to carry the entire weight, the entire emotional fallout of his death
by himself, except for like a little bit of help here and there from Stein.
Yeah, a teeny bit.
Not much.
But even that was like, still treats Mick like crap, even after he knows where he's coming from because of that help.
Right.
I was so proud of Ray for calling everybody out when
same
up with the bad guys. It was like, well, can you really
he
be
was our friend? Well, were we really his? No, you guys weren't. You guys treated him like shit for the entire season.
Yeah. But that also means that they were aware as writers that they did badly. And it wasn't an apology, and they didn't fix anything. They just hung a hat on it.
Yeah, they didn't even fix it because Mick never even got an apology because he fixed the timeline. He never turned his back on his team. So there was no need for an apology from the new team because that's the new timeline. And all the other team, the team that he betrayed, died.
Yeah.
So there was like never a need for an apology from either side because Mick technically did owe an apology too.
Everybody owed an apology. All season long, everybody needs an apology.
We just need an apology for season 2 in general. How about that?
So in season 3, Nate and Amaya can stop being annoying, and Amaya can remember that she liked Mick first.
Yes.
They can deal with that hanging relationship that they said they were going to do something with.
Yes. And let's see. We can get more Len, the real Len, the right Len, the good Len.
The real Len.
Or I will come to the CW writers in Toronto and I will kick your ass.
We'll fix it. We'll fix it with our own fists. My teeny tiny self coming at them, they'll be so terrified.
They will be. They'll be terrified. My hair wants to fly in my face. All right. Okay. Enough about Flash, aka Leonard Snart.
Snart show starring Snart.
Yeah, the Snart show Snart. 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 Let's go ahead and move on to Supergirl.
Supergirl. And that epic showdown.
Yeah, the week before, all the Daxamites have come to Earth because they're going to take over Earth now.
Because, it's not like their planet is still there. Oh, wait, it is.
Right? It's just irradiated with kryptonite, that's all. And apparently, magically,
doesn't kill them and can apparently infuse them and make them more dangerous. So just go home.
This actually upset me, and I'm going to point this out. They said that she was irradiated with the kryptonite and like it infused in her blood, and we could see it glowing in her blood when she bled. But when she killed Kevin Sorbo, there was no green blood.
No.
So it was
and
like
if it was in your blood, it would be. If it was in your blood, it would be in your skin and stuff. She would always be queasy standing next to them.
Yeah, exactly. You can't just be like, hey, I have kryptonite in my blood. Logically, oh my gosh, how perfect just for this fight. It was a plot device that was poorly done.
They should have set it up better.
Why don't I don't feel very well at dinner. She could have like just looked at Monel and been like, oh, my stomach's really bugging me or something, just like little hints there and there leading up to the big reveal. We're infused with kryptonite. That I would have accepted. That would have worked for me. But this was just like this cheap little, I'm infused with kryptonite.
Sense that Monel would not have it because he left.
Right.
He didn't survive the destruction on the planet. But all the other Daxamites did, so okay, that's fine. It would be between them too. Oh, speaking of leaving, they really sold that separating at the end.
Like, my heart.
I never really cared all that much about them dating, but they sold it when it was time to go.
Yeah, and then it's like he gets sucked into a wormhole, so where is he going?
Farscape, because that's what happened to John Crichton.
Magically, he's going to travel back in time and be on Farscape.
It's fine. It's fine.
It works. Like, I kind of hope they don't drop his storyline. Like, he just got sucked through a wormhole. We're not going to tell you what happened to him.
Yeah, that has to be something. It's in the cliffhanger moments, so it means something. And if they drop it, it's going to be super annoying. What about this demon baby that apparently was also sent out?
Right? That, eats blood. You ate blood.
How come only babies were leaving this planet that knew its destruction was coming?
All the babies. Here we go. Let's go. Bye, Kal-El.
Why? Why?
Well, Kira was at least, 8, 9, 13? I don't know. She's somewhere in there.
But, come on. If you can send a baby across the universe to dinky old Earth, you could evacuate your population.
Yeah, they had time to send 3 babies off that planet. They could have built 3 huge ships and planted everybody off the planet. No, we can only have 2, 3 survivors. 4 if you count Monel.
Every single one of these things, every adaptation is oh, everybody died. These are the last son and the last daughter. But that doesn't need to be. And no one ever says why they can't all just leave.
Yeah, exactly. It's this is annoying.
Or even if they try to leave and then something happens and it's exploded, then okay, at least they try. Why are they just all sitting there waiting for death?
Right? It's really? You guys are dumb. You're supposed to be these super smart people, and you're not. And I was so happy to see Superman. My golden retriever happy.
Superman was the best.
Yeah, this is the best incarnation of Superman I think I've ever seen.
I love him
and they need much. They just need to do a spin-off show and have him playing Superman and
have Lois and have Jimmy go back and forth.
Yes, because Lois is a black woman and I'm totally down for that.
That was so great though when Callista Flockhart came back and she's like, you need to do something about your friend James, and he goes, Jimmy?
I know, right?
It's the first time he was called Jimmy on the show.
I know. And then her knowing, and then Kat knowing that it's Jimmy as Guardian, I'm like, yes.
She's like, oh, honey, I can see your eyes. Like, thank you.
I know, right? And she knows Kira is Supergirl as well.
Yes.
Which is like,
which means she probably also knows her beloved Clark is Superman.
Yes.
Oh, but he's also
She's
the
like,
cutest Clark
you like the
ever.
danger. What?
Tyler is like the cutest Clark Kent that has ever existed.
He is, and he just embodies that golden retriever puppiness that Superman is supposed to embody. And what's his name? Henry Cavill does not. Cavill as Superman just makes me angry.
He could if they would let him. He's adorable in interviews, but they're like determined to have this gritty, grimdark storyline, which, by the way, Wonder Woman supposedly isn't, so I'm even happier.
I'm like sad because I'm not gonna get to see it till like the end. I'm like, because we can't make it next weekend. We can't make it this weekend. We can't. Barbara needs to save money for her trip to New York.
I am probably not gonna get to see it in the theater either, unless somebody springs
magically
it on me.
takes you. But we can definitely do those shows about Logan. You saw Logan, right?
Not yet, but my brother gave me his access to his Vudu account, so I can watch it on there legally, and Yay! It will be high quality.
Oh yeah, I have access to a friend's Vudu too, but we bought Logan over last weekend, so I can watch it like on a DVD too. But or Blu-ray. I could sit up here and look at that TV over there and watch it on a Blu-ray. But Logan, we definitely need to do a show about Guardians because you said you saw Guardians.
I did see Guardians.
I need to talk about that soul-sucking movie.
I need to talk about my irrational need to beat up every Ravager in the universe because of picking on Groot. So.
Oh my god! Except for Craig Liv, and they killed Chibs. I was so angry about that. They killed Chibs, and I'm like, no.
I got so mad when they killed the Scottish guy.
I know. I was like, oh. Let's Jib.
Like, there was only 3 or 4 people who had names, and they killed all but one.
Yeah. And taser face.
Taser face.
But yes, we'll do that show soon, very soon. Maybe next. I don't know. We can do it when over the vacation time, I guess. Because I think otherwise we're going to be cutting down to one show a week for a while.
Yeah, Dark Matter and Winona start up next week, but Killjoys is until the end of the month, so we'll probably have a little.
I know. Why are they doing that to me?
Yeah.
Killjoys and Dark Matter are supposed to air together. What the fuck, Sci-Fi?
I'm supposed to get my spaceship kicks all in one night, thank you.
Yeah. But no, we're going to air them on separate nights and months apart, and it's going to be confusing, even though they have nothing to do with each
other. But that means that through June we
can do some like random shows.
We'll have a little bit of space, yeah.
Yeah, because we're going to have to come up with something to talk about either on Wednesday or Sunday. Anyways, okay, Supergirl. And then we had the ultimate fight showdown between Kira and Mommy L. I don't remember her name.
Rhea?
Mom L. Mom L. There we go. Mom L.
Mom L. The thing that I liked best about that was that they weren't fighting like girls. Like, they were full on punching the shit out of each other.
Yes, that was not a chick fight. That was not like, I'm gonna rip your hair out.
Oh no. It was choreographed like any other person's actual fight scene, and that was great.
Oh,
she was punching that queen the same way she was punching Superman when he was all mind-walked.
I wanted to touch on that. The fight between her and Tyler Hoechlin was like just beautiful. It made me so happy. Like I'm not the type to like totally be like, yes, kick the shit out of a woman with a big old guy who's twice her size, but she kicked his ass and it made me so happy.
And he admitted to it and didn't get all defensive. He's like, no, you're good.
Yeah, you're better than me.
Awesome. And then when he was teaching her the fight moves before her showdown, he was like, I learned that on War World.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure that's a whole comic book storyline.
It was, yes.
Like, oh, look at you, nerd.
So then
or how about Win still being totally in love with Superman?
Yeah, there's totally guy love there.
It's so adorable.
It is. It's like, hi.
And he ran into the railing.
Right?
But I don't remember what else I was gonna say. I win being a love-struck puppy dog.
Yeah.
I do like that they answered the question, like, an alien nation is attacking the entire world, and they answered the question of where was Superman.
He was
Thank you.
brainwashed.
Because of silver kryptonite.
Yeah, that's something new. Never heard that one before.
Yeah. But, like, Krypton is just full of all these different kinds of kryptonite that do all these weird things to their own people.
I know, it's like, how did they even live on this planet?
Right?
Like, seriously, if this stuff was like what your planet was made of, how the fuck did you survive? Like, the only thing I can come up with is because they're on Earth, so it affects them differently on Earth.
Yeah, because of the different sun, maybe. Like, that's the only thing.
Yeah, because they're like, on Earth's yellow sun. And I'm like, well, what color is everybody else's sun? Blue?
We're not the only yellow sun in the universe, even if their own sun is red. But shit, I had something and now it's gone again. Stupid brain. Like, damn it, it's gone. Come up with a topic.
The solution to getting rid of the Daxamites, the infusing lead into radiating the planet with lead, just enough to chase the Daxamites off, but not hurt humans.
That still seems bad.
Yeah, I'm like,
Lead is still toxic.
Even in small doses, dude.
Still a problem. And apparently it turns them into dust?
Apparently. That was interesting. Though Rhea was the only one who actually turned to dust. Everyone else magically managed to teleport back to their ships. I was like,
yeah, why didn't they rescue their queen? Ooh, maybe it was an insurrection.
Insurrection!
They didn't evacuate the queen because she's kind of a crap leader and she's an awful person.
Bitch. We actually don't like you, bye!
Oops, Supergirl got the queen too.
Later!
Later.
Later!
It couldn't be helped.
We just couldn't push that teleport button fast enough.
Oh no. But that means that Mon-El is the only one left of the royal family.
And he's been sucked into a wormhole to who the hell knows where.
The Farscape verse. Yeah, like, they don't know that he's still alive. He doesn't know where anybody else is, probably. and his remaining people now are leaderless, so who knows what's going to happen with them if we ever see them again.
Yeah. Right.
That could be so interesting, but they're probably not going to touch on it.
Nope, probably not.
It's done.
All I have to say is if they have Supergirl move on to another love interest next season, I'm gonna be pissed.
Right? Like,
because they spent like the entire
why?
first season with her mooning over Jimmy, and then she moved on to Mon-El in season 2, and I like that. I want her to stay like I want her to be mourning Mon-El next season, just a little bit.
I know. Even if it doesn't have to be the whole season, it just has to be something.
Yeah, and even if it's like she's like, "Oh no, I'm fine," her usual happy cherry self to everybody else, and then she goes home and eats
Everything.
yeah, the little food, the little Chinese food. What the hell are the things? Pot stickers. And she sits there and eats pot stickers and cries and watches movies and cries and eats ice cream and never gains an ounce because she's Supergirl and Supergirl doesn't get that.
And she's got like all the metabolism anyway.
Right? But yeah, we need like little scenes like that where she's crying over Mon-El and like trying to hide it from everybody. But then Alex, being Alex because she's an amazing sister, will know, be like, no, I know that you're not okay, honey.
Yeah. But like I really liked her and Jimmy, and that was just jettisoned when they switched channels. Like
It was like, I really don't feel that way about you anymore. And it's like, we spent an entire season mooning over you.
and you
You
kissed
make me
once.
ship you.
Right? And you kissed once, and then plot got in the way, and then immediately after that you were like, yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't know. That was just like, I don't know. It made me angry.
And I mean, like, it's good to have girls and guys that are just friends on TV, but that's not the way to do it.
No.
Like, if they had gotten to that kiss and they both realized, yeah, this isn't going to work, that would be a different matter.
But you
But
can
this was
tell, like,
plot, and
in a
then,
way, you can tell Jimmy still cares.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm making a mess out of my curly ass hair.
I'm still on board with the idea of everybody falling for Kara.
Yes.
And Kara just always being sort of like, what?
Oblivious. Cutely oblivious.
Cutely ace. That would be fine.
Yes.
That'd be hilarious also.
I would love that.
Just start a fan club who fall for her, who don't have a chance.
Right?
Founded by Wynn.
Yep. Okay, so anything else about Supergirl before we move on to... I'm holding off for Prison Break as the season, our finale talk, because we're both kind of angry about that one. So, on to the Hannah Wells show. I mean, Designated Survivor.
Hannah Wells featuring the entire new government.
Yes. Because Hannah Wells kicks ass.
Thor 2 was actually the Loki show featuring Thor. Oh no, we lost her. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hold on, single viewer. I'm going to text her and see what's up. Text. All the tech associated with the show is crazy slow. Okay, she says that she will be back. She froze awfully quickly this time. But I mean, it really is the Hannah Wells show featuring the entire government. I was thinking when I was trying to remember what shows that I needed to watch to catch up, I was thinking I could literally watch the entire show being about Hannah Wells, about the politics like at all, because all the Republicans are dickwads. The president is good. That's fine. So give me the conspiracy. That's where the most interesting parts of this show are. And the conspiracy just got bigger. So, and I still maintain that they are chasing down the same group that they are on Blind Spot, which I've also decided is connected to the secret government agency on Prison Break because they're united by strange coded tattoos. So obviously, it's the unified theory of television conspiracy. Maybe one day I'll write a paper about it. Ooh, Terry Natalis shared a post. But I don't know. I don't want to talk about everything that I'm going to say when Joy gets back because then I'll just be repeating myself. And if you're watching while we're waiting, you're going to hear it twice, and that's boring. And also, it's boring to me because I hate repeating myself. I hope she gets fast. She gets back fast. I hope she gets back fast. I've gotten so many new followers on Instagram. Look at all these new followers. Can you see followers, all these new followers? I'm not complaining or anything. It's just very strange that it's all at once. And I swear the number isn't going up. Like, just every time something gets cleaned out, I get like 57 new followers. It's very strange. I didn't even update today. Bad social media me. But I hope Joy comes back soon. I'm very tired. Today was not a good day to be in this particular body of mine. I was hurting so bad all day long. And I took a nap before I came to set up the episode for tonight. And all it did was make me sleepy. Normally, Jess calls them disco naps. Usually a quick nap will make me feel better, but today it did not make me feel better. I'm getting very sore sitting in this uncomfortable chair, which is like permanently uncomfortable. I really need a new desk chair. But who knows when I'll be able to get one. I do not know. There's glitter and nail polish all over my keyboard. Wondering what it's like running a nail polish company. Come back. It has been 5 minutes, which means you should be back soon, I hope. I hope. Oh my goodness. If anyone watching is a fan of 12 Monkeys, me and her are going to be doing a massive rewatch in June, starting from the beginning. So you can follow us on Twitter and talk along with all the stuff. I haven't watched the first episode or any of the first season since somewhere before the second season aired. So I'm fully expecting to catch stuff that I didn't catch before, which is going to be so much fun. And in the meantime, me and her are making notebooks with all of the details so that we can go in to season 4 armed. And I'm going to be posting pictures of that on my Instagram, which is @PirateGirlJack, same as Twitter. and it's going to be cool because I'm going to bullet journal the shit out of that. And y'all are going to see just how obsessed I am with this show because I am making an entire book just to keep because I'm really upset that the show is going to be ending at the next season. And then once I'm done with that, I think I might do the same thing for Orphan Black because that show is also ending and it's ending sooner. And I am almost as upset about that. All my weird, long, complicated series, I'm very upset. So I'm going to do that too. Maybe I'll do that for all my favorite shows, and I'll just have a whole stack of these notebooks that I make. Oh, she's back!
Yay! Okay, that was a quick unfreeze.
I was just telling our 0 viewers about our project to rewatch 12 Monkeys and how I'm going to have a notebook and how I'm going to do that for all of my obsessions now.
She will not be the only one with a notebook. I created mine. He's ready.
Yeah!
Thank you to @Pyrokinesis on Twitter for these lovely accounts.
I should see if they have any more.
Don't have money for them. It's getting chilly in this room.
I don't have any sticky paper, but I bet I could get some sticky paper.
Later, I will update my software later. Okay. Okay.
It's gonna be so cool. I was telling our 0 viewers that I'm gonna put pictures on Instagram and Twitter as I make the pages.
Yeah, sorry.
We'll see exactly how obsessed I am with this show.
Yeah. You know I'm obsessed when I'm willing to sit down and fill a beautiful notebook like this with words again. I haven't written words in months. So that's inspiration right there.
This show is totally worth using a proper notebook for. I just don't have a proper notebook.
It is, but yeah, I mean, somebody gave this to me for Christmas, and they said, when you have a special project, and I'm like, well, this is a special project.
It'll be awesome.
I feel like people on Twitter like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, well, we'll announce it when it's time. Unprofessional being professional. Actually, I was just being a dick. I apparently, according to my sister, I'm a bitch to her on Snapchat.
What?
I'm like, oh, whatever. Would you think that?
What?
Me? A bitch. Never. Like, I literally, apparently, she sent me a snap this morning, and she's like, I have so little time to get all my work done. So I just recorded a video of the wall with time is on my side playing.
Rude.
I know, I am a bitch. But it made me laugh, and that's all that matters.
If I ever get a new phone, I'm putting Snapchat back on because it wouldn't run on this phone anymore. It just stopped running after one of the updates. It would just crash. Or it would stall and freeze up my whole phone.
Ready? There we go.
So I'm currently off the snaps, even though I still have an account and people can find me on there.
Hey. Okay. Hey, say something. Did you freeze or did I freeze? You're refusing to talk now, aren't you?
I'm trying to figure out what you're doing.
There we go.
What are you doing? Watch our show, everybody who's looking.
You're no Wonder Woman.
Woo! Send that to me, even though I don't have the app. I'll find it later.
Okay.
Look, I'm wearing my new shirt. I forgot to mention it earlier. Look.
Ah! Groot!
I got it for my birthday. Baby Groot is the best.
Groot is awesome. Downloading that picture. Yay.
Oh, so tired.
I am not saying unprofessional. I'm saying unprofessional.
Unprofessional isn't a thing.
Professional fangirls at work. Done. Think. Sent to my snaps. My snap pat story. Yeah. My snart story. There we go. Snart chat.
To my snurp snurp. Snip snoo my snurp snurp.
Oh. Okay, the Hannah Wells Show, starring the rest of the U.S. government.
Featuring sometimes the rest of the government.
Yeah. There you go.
Like, I really like the characters, but I don't give a crap about
like 95% of the show. Like, I love Seth and Hannah, and that's really about it. And Kiefer, because Kiefer's awesome. Kiefer's just
I love
awesome
him.
in everything he does.
I love him doing what the actual president is not doing and trying to be a human being.
Yes.
Talking to each other. But, like, literally everyone in the government is a dick or a traitor.
I know, but they caught the douche. They caught the douchebag. I was like, and they killed the guy who killed Jason. And I'm like, yes, thank you. Yes. And Hannah got to kill him, which was like the best one.
I was really hoping that Senator Bowman was in on it so that he could also get arrested because he's a douche canoe.
Oh, he is a douche canoe. I agree. He is a douche canoe without a paddle.
He
is. I should have turned the fan off. It's getting chilly in here, and I'm like, I should have turned the fan off while I was rebooting.
Oh no! Too late now. Now you must freeze.
I can reach a blanket. That would look really weird. I have a fan going, but I have a blanket on me too. Okay, like you see this bit of my hair here that sticks out from the underneath of this? I want to cut all of this off because it's like this dead little blue cotton candy twirl.
Snip.
I know, it's like the worst piece of my hair. The rest of my hair looks great. My ears. My ear still gets like really itchy since the ear infection.
Ew. I ship Hannah and Chuck more than ever.
Same.
When they were reunited and he had checked her email just in case.
I know, that was so sweet. There's an email from Jason. And then I cried when she like remembered how she got brought into the FBI, and I'm like ugly crying, like, no, why must you do this?
And he took a chance on her. And then his continuing to take a chance on her is what got him dead.
I know, and it makes me sad.
So sad.
The cotton candy piece does not want to stay.
It's evil.
I know, evil.
But yeah, so they finally got the one guy. They got Lozano, and he got killed all Kennedy style.
I mean, I know his name was Lozano, but I kept calling him Lasagna.
Lasagna.
It just didn't want to come out right. I'm like, it's lasagna.
And the actor, I swear, they should have cast that guy to play Booth's brother on Bones because he looks so much like David Boreanaz like 10 years ago.
Yes, agreed.
He should have been his brother, not the guy from that alien show that they did cast who looks nothing like him.
Right? I forgot to do something with it.
Yeah. So next season, Next season, we've got white supremacist as the main bad guy, apparently.
Yeah, I saw that. So that should be interesting.
To the nerds in 80s movies.
Right? Okay, I'm logged out. I want to go in here. I'm actually doing something or trying to do something for our show.
What it is.
How do I embed? I want to embed a link.
The current one that we're on right now, it won't embed until after we finish because I have to turn on the embedding and it won't do it while it's playing.
Right. I'm trying to see how to post it to our site. Oh,
Under
actually, I should say
sharing.
my site. Share. There we go. That's the link I need. No. Okay, I'll just take this link. Copy. Hangouts. There.
All the links. I don't know about other things. On Tumblr, if you put just the page link in, it'll play the video when the video is available.
Yeah. There we go. That, yes. Okay. Insert. Did it work? Did it work? Did it work? It looks like it worked. All right.
What you do?
I am adding us to my review site.
Speaking of expanding our range, I meant to do a video about the season ender of Lucifer this week and wound up not being able to because my sleeping schedule is all fucked up and I can't seem to get anything extra into my schedule.
Lame. Okay, post published. View the post.
My
actually worked. Awesome sauce. And I will go ahead
some
and
of my shows that I watch that you don't also watch are starting soon, so I figure I'm gonna do little short videos talking about those things.
Yeah, I have stuff that I watch that you don't watch, so that works out there too. Because I believe next month I will be able to start watching The Handmaid's Tale, and I'm gonna like power through that, and then I might do a show about that.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared of Handmaid's Tale.
I watched the first episode last night, and I was like, so.
Like, reviewers are calling it the scariest horror thing that has ever existed because it's so close to real.
It was very intense first episode, so I'm looking forward to watching the rest of it next month once it's all aired on Hulu, and I can just stream it and watch it all in like a day because it's only 11 episodes, so it should only take me like a day.
Yeah. I just powered through when I was at my brother's house weekend before last, I guess. I powered through the entire first season of Sense8. So.
Nice. This was ages ago. I watched like the very first episode of Sense8 and I loved it. But then Barbara watched it too, and she's like, "Oh, we'll watch it together." And
you never did.
I need to sit down and just watch those 2 seasons at some point and get caught up.
Like, I watched the first 3 or 4 episodes when they were pretty new still, when people were talking about it all the time. And I never went back. And then when I was at my brother's house, I was like, oh, I'll just watch 1 episode.
Right.
And then I watched 8 episodes. Came home after that last one, and I haven't watched the new season yet.
When I house sat over Christmas, I watched all 5 seasons of Game of Thrones.
That's a lot of show.
I also finished off the last 2 seasons of The Walking Dead because I was like, Netflix, I'm gonna watch it all day. And oh wait, if I want to watch all Game of, I had to stop because I'm like, if I want to watch all of Game of Thrones, I need to go watch it instead of Walking Dead.
I think that my Netflix account is on hold right now because I couldn't pay the bill, so I'm going to have to wait. I was just about to start the 3rd season of the British Baking Show, too.
Nice. Anyways, back to Designated Survivor, aka the Hannah Wells Show.
AKA Our Lady Hannah Wells.
Yes.
I don't know, like they had that big speech and they had the whole triumphant win and everything, and then they're like, oh, by the way, the entire national security is at risk.
I saw that. I'm
dun,
like,
dun, dun.
I'm gonna have
Had they been renewed? Have they been renewed?
Survivor? I don't know. Let me check.
Because I mean, if they haven't, that's a terrible cliffhanger.
All right.
Also, it's mean. Also, I hate them. So they had better have redid it.
Come on.
There's like...
It looks like, yes, it has been approved for season 2.
Sweet.
I know. I'm like, yeah.
There's something about sci-fi TV that can be applied to other genres like thriller, and it will tick the same boxes, even though it's not sci-fi. Yeah. And Designated Survivor is one of those things.
It is. I agree.
But I don't know how it's written differently than other thriller shows, political shows that bore the shit out of me. I don't know what the difference is. Maybe it's Maggie Q. If Maggie Q's in it, then it's okay.
Yeah, it is Maggie Q. Nikita on this episode. It was totally a Nikita scene.
It was. I will take my scraps of Nikita wherever I can get them.
Same here.
Maybe that's why I also ship her with the nerd, because there was no side shipping of Nikita in Nikita because she was always Michael.
Right? I don't want to screw with this. That's my tech guy stuff. I'm going to let him mess with that. Yeah, I know I told you, I have a review site, and I have a tech guy for it. I linked you to the page over on Twitter just now.
Sweet.
Stuff. I'm trying to get more active on there. I have my half-written 12 Monkeys review sitting in the drafts right now for it, and I need to finish that. Maybe I'll try to work on that a little more tonight.
I am trying to pick up more posts on my blog because I've been super inconsistent for months now.
Yeah.
And at least one of them is going to be about how 12 Monkeys messes with the magical baby and Chosen One storylines.
Yes.
At least one post. That might be 2 separate posts, depending on how much it turns out I have to say about them.
Right? It's like I have like the post is sitting in the drafts. Like I closed reviewing the apocalypse. Yeah. Being the apocalypse, but I've like very much gone away from that theme because I don't always review apocalyptic books. Actually, it's like my tech guy has been doing most of the reviews lately because I have been unable to focus on books lately. I want to go into here. Site admin.
I am trying to build a proper that allows me to blog and write instead of having to choose one or the other. Because lately I haven't been doing either.
Yeah, the reviewing the apocalypse site is like literally the only reason it has its own URL is by, and he's awesome. And I adore him for everything he's done for our our page because he's awesome like that.
My blog has its own address. It's called Hurting the Dragon.
Okay.
That's how I describe trying to stay on one project. It's like herding cats, but more.
Nice, I like it.
It's like herding a dragon. But I keep drifting off of it because I did have separate blogs, and then I combined all my blogs, and now it's sort of halfway lifestyle, halfway writing.
Right.
And sometimes random. But I'm working on building that back up.
Yeah. That works.
Because I do like my blog. I've had it for literally like 10 years, since before Blogger belonged to Google.
Yeah. And ours is on WordPress.
Yeah, most things are on WordPress. I feel like I'm going to have to migrate to WordPress soon because unless they do something to fix it, Blogger is getting really slow. Like, stupidly slow. It takes like 5 minutes to load anything. And sometimes I have to try 2 or 3 times to get the new post to load. And it's just so annoying that it makes me not want to write on it.
I can understand that. Update. Okay.
But whatever.
That should have worked. View post. Yes. I managed to do that. I am awesome.
Yeah. I actually don't have a whole lot to say about Designated Survivor, despite it being the last episode of the first season with the big reveal of everybody being in danger.
I know it was a good season finale. All in all, this whole season was really well. I'm not the biggest fan of political shows. I'm not. I don't politics in general. I have my view, I have my opinion, and I just kind of like to keep them to myself. I get annoyed with my mom when she tries to talk politics with me because I'm just not a politics talker. It pisses me off. Even like when politics are good, it pisses me off.
Favorite part about the politics part of this show is how relentlessly liberal it is and how badly it pisses people off on Twitter. But I don't want to talk about it. I just really like cackling about it.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. It's like my mom and me will be talking and she'll be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Did you see Trump did this? And I'm like, Mom, I don't want to talk about it. I saw it, but I don't want to talk about it. Like, don't get me wrong.
And it's
I'm a very well-informed voter, but don't try to talk politics with me. I just don't do it. I refuse.
And the current political climate makes me even less likely to like the really political parts of the show.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're well done. Don't get me wrong. Okay. They're well done. And President Kirkman is like the president we all need and deserve because he's awesome. And we're never going to get a president like Kirkman, probably. Maybe if we had gotten Bernie Sanders, but it's just, I don't know. Some of us are just too dumb.
There's so much worrying about politics in real life that I don't really want to worry about it on my shows either.
Exactly. It's like, I don't want to discuss this. I don't want to sit there and watch it on my TV shows. I just want to lay back and forget the world exists for an hour or more.
Exactly. And that is why I don't mind the conspiracy part because they're obviously nut bars. Mm-hmm. And Hannah Wells is after them and she's awesome.
Yes, Hannah is a nut bar.
So if they don't cross over with one of my other shows that's chasing a conspiracy, then I hope that they just stick to the conspiracy a little bit more and the politics a little bit less in season 2.
Yeah, same. So since all in all, season 1 was a good season. I'm glad they got renewed. I will tune in next season to watch it. And hopefully me and Sam will have our act together better and we'll stop forgetting to watch it.
I'm trying to figure out how to get my TV shows all in my planner in such a way where I will actually look at where they were written and remember what shows are on each day of the week, because I keep writing them in different places trying to find the right place, and I keep forgetting them anyway.
It's Wednesday morning, the week after show Designated Survivor is aired, and I'm like, fuck, I need to download that and watch it. Show, and I want to keep watching it. It's just like, it's on Wednesday night when I have like 4 other shows on that I have to watch. So it's like,
I have like nothing on Wednesday except for Designated Survivor, and I think that the problem is I keep thinking there's nothing at all, and then I forget to watch it.
Yeah.
There has to be like a straight run for me to remember, apparently.
Right?
Next season, on Monday, they're bringing out an X-Men show.
I know. I saw the preview for that again. Like, this is the 4th time I've seen that preview, and I am excited, and I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah, it's like actual X-Men universe, and it has Amy Acker in it.
And that makes it even better because Amy Acker is love.
I love her. I love her since she was Fred.
Yes. She was Fred. I loved her on Dollhouse, too, though. She was amazing in Dollhouse.
I've only seen the first season of Dollhouse. I need to go back and watch the rest. I watched it on a marathon one day.
Yeah.
And it was so good. And then I just
hurts my brain, but yeah, it was a good show. Another show that ended far, far too soon.
It has a bunch of people that I love from other shows in it that I didn't realize were all in Dollhouse until I saw it. But it has Enver.
Same.
It has Sousa.
But yeah, all in all, I will turn in next season. We'll try to do better and actually not forget it each week like we were doing this season.
This summer's goal is to develop the habit so that I can stay on top of things.
Right? That's the goal this summer. I'm gonna like develop a habit of actually watching TV. It all in on Monday and Tuesday.
There's less shows to keep track of over the summer, so even with the shows that we don't talk about together, there's still less of them.
Right, exactly.
I'm like obsessive compulsively checking my ear spikes because I lost one. I keep being afraid that
now have a people that actually figure. But yeah, all right. So prison. Hello.
You keep like mini freezing. Now that we're trying to get to the show we're trying to talk about.
Always my computer freezes on the show. So Prison Break.
Prison Break.
This last show is doing go to bed. Playing the computer some more. Prison Break. So many words.
Is it just me, or did the last 2 kind of seem rushed?
It did. It seemed like they didn't. Amazing storyline all the way up through the first 7 episodes, and then they kind of crammed like 4 or 5 episodes into 2 episodes.
Yeah, I think that they had a good story, but they got less episodes than they thought they were going to. That's what it felt like.
Yeah, exactly. Because like we have the big reveal that Whip is, and Michael gets shot, and it's a blood feud for this money. Blood feud, because there was never an explanation of that. But hey, I call, and I'm able to jump right out of the bed after losing, shit up there and fight you fist to fist.
Yeah,
that's literally how I felt. And like, Teabag, I just found out you're my son, but I'm absolutely devastated at your death.
Well, it's that insta dad thing. People on TV are always like, the second they find out they have a kid, they change everything.
Right?
But I was so mad about that. Like, what? He said that wasn't the plan, but I thought it was the plan. But then he actually died. It wasn't a fake out death trying to get the guy to confess to anything.
Yeah. I don't know. It was
like
the last 2 episodes felt like we needed at least 2 more episodes to cover everything.
Yeah, like what was the point of Whip?
Really, why was he called the Whip? That was never explained. Why is he my whip hand? Why?
Yeah, like maybe he got himself killed, but I saw said that was going to be part of the plan because he knows who this kid is.
Yeah.
And it was not part of the plan, but then it didn't matter because everything still went off okay without him. So why did he drag him around for all these years, calling him Whip, send him on this thing?
Because
Like,
he was
what the
Teabag's
shit?
son? It just like made no sense.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
why did Teabag go to prison? Why did Teabag go back to prison if Michael was let go?
I don't know. But see, that makes it seem like it's part of the plan too, because then he would be there for when Jacob shows up. But that means that he killed his friend guy back to prison a minute after he got out on good behavior.
Right? And then it's like, also, why the fuck was Jacob sent to Fox River? They were in freaking New York.
Yeah, so that must have been arranged also.
Yeah, why did he end up in Fox River in Chicago? Why did both of them end up in Fox River in Chicago? People, you need to give me more explanations.
I know. So unless it's a plan and they get their next set of 9 episodes and Whip is not dead because he was in on it too.
Uh-huh.
Like if they faked the death so that it would look like Teabag was in trouble, so he would get back to prison, and then they can break Teabag out because he's not in trouble because he didn't die.
Like,
that might be okay.
Well, I'm assuming Teabag went to prison for killing the woman who killed. And if the woman killed Whip, why is Teabag being?
I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense. And this is one of the best shows to make sense. That little plot line, that little side plot line made no sense.
I'm also mad about those two because, like, the lady was wavering, and then he just snapped her neck before she could like switch sides, which would have been useful. And her partner was totally gonna run and would take her with him. And
I know.
What happened to him? He got shot?
Yeah, he got shot by her.
He wanted to die? Yeah, so, like, wasted opportunity.
Right? And then, like, okay, Daddy keeps telling me Mommy's sick and laying down, and then I go in the other room to check on Mommy after Daddy leaves, and that's not Mommy, but hey, I'm gonna still get in the car with Daddy, who's been lying to me this whole time.
Right?
That boy is not as smart as they made him out to be.
And also, he was like, leave Mommy alone, and then leaves the door open so that he can see that it's not Mommy.
Right? Like, and
like
the Mommy is sitting there with a gun.
Convenient idiocy just sort of ruins the cleverness.
And then it was like, okay, this not Mommy was left here with a gun, just shot somebody right in front of me. I just ran out of the house with my. Now, I don't know who this guy is because he doesn't know that this is his dad yet. At this point, I would assume. Also, and he immediately gets into the car with the guy who left the woman who just shot somebody in front of him.
Right? That map that he forged so it looked like Junior.
Yeah, Junior. We're not calling him Junior.
Junior, we promise. But like, grown CIA man managed to forge a map drawn by a 7-year-old and like made it look like it actually was?
No, I'm sorry. No grown CIA man can imitate a 5-year-old's, 9-year-old's drawing because this kid's like 9 years old.
Even though it was 7 years ago.
Yeah, they said 9. They said 9 at the beginning of the season.
Did they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they said 9. I could be wrong.
I don't even know. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like the kid had mapping talent. He could have drawn that map, but Michael didn't know that. So that point was not used, was not needed.
Like, it was just a convenient way to get them to the lake house.
Yeah. Which they could have done like anyway.
Yeah.
And poor Sarah just getting all dragged along and punched a lot.
It was like, poor Sarah.
Poor Wentworth Miller and his girlfriend's named Sarah on his TV shows.
God, what is with the lighting in here tonight? It just wants to put me completely in shadow. I don't know.
I do you.
Weird, because like usually I don't have an issue, but it's like as soon as I lean forward, it's like you're in shadow now.
Like, I don't know. The whole planner versus planner thing was really cool in the second to last episode, but by the time they got to the last, it was just too fast. Thinking of, have you seen The Curse of Fatal Death? It's like a Doctor Who thing from before the new series started. It has Rowan Atkinson in it.
It's been a long time. It's been a long time.
Okay, so in that, him and the Master are facing off. I bribed the guards. Oh, really? Because I went back before you and bribed them first, and they keep going back and forth. With each one going back from before and bribing the guards and everything. That's what I was thinking of when you were like, you brought your side plan. Oh, look, I brought my side plan. Like, that's what I kept thinking of.
Really, like during that, I was like sitting there. I was waiting for Michael to come out of the shadow, and then somebody else to come out of the shadow, and then this guy comes out of the shadow. I'm just like, come on, here. Where's Sarah? Where was Sarah? Sarah just disappeared.
She was lurking around somewhere.
Yeah. And then we had this little guy. Oh, I make perfect models of things. I'm like, wait, who are you? Where did you come from? Where did you go?
Cotton Eye Joe. Like, I don't even know. And like, he was supposed to be the ace in the hole, but if he had broken him out of jail during the time when he was gone, then Jacob would know about this guy.
Yeah.
And I mean, the whole point was that Jacob was not as smart as they thought he was.
Right, but exactly. I don't know. It's just
freaking still.
Yeah. And then just like the very convenient, we caught his tech guy, and he told us everything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how convenient.
How convenient. I'm telling you, one more episode, split that last one into 2 episodes.
Right? It would have been better. They would have been able to spread some stuff out a little more, and it wouldn't have felt just so jumbled.
That tech guy could have decoded those tattoos so much faster if he called spot. I'm just saying. Or Burkoff. Her whole job for the last year has been decoding tattoos.
Right? But all in all,
secret government
going back and visiting my Prison Break family. I'm not going to say it was all bad, because like up until this last 2 episodes, it was a good show. I was enjoying it. And then we got these last 2 episodes, and it was like they crammed 5 episodes into 2 episodes.
Yeah, it was just too fast. The whole rest of it had been very slow, very methodical. Not slow. It wasn't slow, but like
no, it was well thought out, well worked.
It made sense. They put all the steps down.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last 2, they were coming together, but they were coming together panicked, and half of what they had set up wound up not mattering.
Yeah. It was just weird. It's like, this makes no sense.
Really just hope that Michael didn't throw Whip to the wolves just to get Teabag back in jail when he got out on his own.
Like, I get it, and I was like, ha ha ha. I laughed at the end when Teabag was his cellmate, But it was like at the same time, I'm like, that was just kind of like a little too convoluted for me. It was too big of a pill to swallow.
That they get more episodes so that we can find out that all of it was to give Whip his way out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
To get out.
Maybe. I don't know.
Because otherwise,
I mean, even if we don't get another season, I mean, yes, it had a solid ending. It had a happily ever after instead of Michael being dead and Sarah alone.
Yeah.
That. I will take that. But otherwise, I'm hoping for more. But if we don't get more, at least, happily ever after.
Maybe the next season he can be in therapy trying to get past all this trauma. Have to do something that doesn't involve a jail but does involve breaking someone out of somewhere.
Yeah.
Turn it from a literal prison break to a more metaphorical one.
Yeah, exactly. You got to break Michael out of his depression. I don't know.
The FBI did offer him a job.
They did, and he said no, thank you.
But after a year of therapy, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I mean, he's got to have PTSD. Then it could be an entertaining little show.
Yeah, then people do not have PTSD. I am in shock. But I think that's it. I don't really have anything else to say.
Really wanted to complain about Whip, so.
Basically, I mean, all in all, it was a good season up until the last two episodes. So the last two episodes were way too rushed. They needed like 2 more episodes and then spread those 2 episodes out over 4 episodes, and I think the show would have had a better, cleaner ending.
Yeah. Like, it wrapped it up real good, I guess.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it played out was too fast. There's still those questions.
Yeah.
About whether or not Michael is a psychopath who throws
people who were arrested in New York sent to a prison in Chicago. That doesn't happen. Ever.
And if the answer is bookending, then that's stupid.
It's very stupid. But my back wants to hurt. That's about it for me. I don't really have much more to say tonight. We will be back Sunday night. Discuss Sunday night. Doctor Who.
Doctor Who. We got a couple episodes of that to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh, my beloved 12th Doctor, who is going away from me soon.
Yeah, and then we're going to get a new Doctor.
I'm fine with that. That's what the show does. But I'm going to miss him probably as much as I miss 10. And I still miss 10.
Yeah.
2.5 Doctors later.
So, like, my cable is, like, totally being weird and screwy, and it's showing the new Doctor Who episode on Saturday, but it says it's not airing till May 6th.
What?
So I don't know if it's actually going to air this weekend or not.
That's weird.
It's really weird. So I don't know. I lost my headphone. There we go. So yeah, we'll discuss Doctor Who on Sunday and probably many other fun things. So we'll see you Sunday night.
See you then.
See y'all later.
I'll be tweeting about 12 Monkeys until everyone's sick of hearing about it in the meantime.
Because we got to set up and we'll probably at the end of June do a video. We should do a video announcing that we're going to do that show. Let's talk about that off air because I don't want people to know yet.
Okay.
It's a surprise.
Okay.
All right. We'll see you guys on Sunday. Same time, same channel. See you then.
Bye.